Managed to score a job working for a network that you've heard of. I promise. My job title, Night Bitch. My superhero name, Captain Nightwatch. Better yet, Hawk-Eyed Condor. Overnight PA. Not the most exciting job on the planet. 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 I come into work at 11 o'clock and I just sit here. I just sit here. You know, you're confined, you know, you're in solitary for long enough, you start, you know, making up your own activities. I mean, let's take a look at the room that I'm in. So you got your nice big-ass table full of walkie-talkies. All the walkie-talkies are totally labeled with people's names, production assistants and production coordinators. It's mad mommy daddy lunch. You hike it over a second, you get to the all the vehicles that are rented, that are out, where they are and how much gas is in them. You go past the television over to the table, then you get to the sound equipment. It's got a list of all the actors on the show and their channels that their body mics, those are all their body mics, are supposed to be hooked up to. You got the batteries all over the room, just charging all night. For the cameras, you have a phone that I'm supposed to answer whenever it rings. Go over a bit more, and then you get the cameras. The cameramen come over here, they clean their cameras in the morning, and they review their tapes and log all the information on them at night. This is the table where they do it, and, you know, it just kind of sits over here. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go and mess with any of that stuff because I'm the only one here, so if I touch any of it and any of it breaks, it's obviously my fault. But this is where things get interesting. Interesting factoid number one. There's a spare room that a bunch of equipment is stored in. I have a key. It has an S on it, alright? The S might stand for storage, since I just said that things are being stored in there. But also, there's something else being stored in there that begins with an S. Snacks. We're zooming in, and interesting factoid number two has nothing to do with the snack room. It has to do with the bathroom. And as we get back in motion, we'll notice that there's a mirror, giant sink, Lysol, detergent, basic bathroom, and boom! Right there. What is that? An ass toilet. And you got that right next to the regular toilet, and then you got a ballin' ass shower. Look at that slated marble, baby. And then a little bit more of your ass toilet, and then outside the bathroom again. Okay, so you got me. I use the bidet. You turn it on, it sprays water in your ass, and it cleans it. I mean, the cleaning of it is not a separate action. It's all one action of the spraying and cleansing, and then a gentle wiping. Of course, too much information. Now you might be thinking, Daryl, you're there all night. Why not make the best of it? Well, shit. There's a thought. Like I haven't tried? Drew a picture. Thought about song ideas. Watched movies. Played video games. Wrote letters. Poems. Sonnets. Made big plans. And little ones. Contemplated the universe. And in turn, contemplated the ultraverse. Night PA, you know, even though I get to sit here just all night, I sit here alone, and I don't get to see anything that's interesting. You should just hear about the types of shit that, you know, my friends that work here, who I don't get to see, do.
So, I'm a PA now. I'm a production assistant on a network show.
How's it going? Jeff Knobloch. Been working for this network past few days. So we're in SIR Studios.
We're at SAR. We get told to guard this door while all the guys are performing.
The talent that we're working with is doing their thing inside room 1.
So this guy? So he's my friend now.
Alright.
I'm on my headset and I get a call from Scott. Scott's my superior. I'm like, hey, what's up, Scott? What you need? And he tells me, listen, Jeff, can you stand outside the door for me and make sure that nobody comes in without my clearance?
Jeff and I are guarding this door. People come up. We tell them they can't go in.
My man Justin comes out and he's helping me out with all this. We're just chilling, post up. Like, Justin's all like, flex with me, flex. And I'm like, I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show Robin Big, but this dude, I swear to God, the carbon copy of Big comes right at us. Huge dude. Huge, enormous dude just walks by.
And I was like, this is what I did, because I'm little. This guy's huge. So I put 2 and 2 together, and I said, I can't take this dude, so I'm gonna step aside. So Jeff didn't think this way, because he's metal, and metal kids have a slightly different reason.
I get on my walkie, and I'm like, Scott, this dude trying to come in, blah, blah, and like, this dude's talking to me at the same time, and I'm like, heat of the moment, trying to go roll with it. And I'm like, yo, Scott, this dude straight up told me that unless you call security, he's going in there. And I'm like, holy shit.
So the bodyguard obviously looks kind of pissed off, and he's like, I'm Mr. Combs' bodyguard.
The whole time I'm just like, this guy's just speaking to me, and I'm like, oh my God, this towering monolith of a person is freaking talking to me while I'm on my walkie trying to get some clearance for my man, and he's just a little impatient, and he's like, unless you call security, I'm coming in there. And I'm like, oh crap.
So Jeff screwed it up. Bodyguard gets pissed off. I'm picturing the bodyguard just pick up Jeff and lifting him through the ceiling.
But then all of a sudden, no, it was just a big misunderstanding. He was seriously saying to me, I'm Mr. Combs' security. That means he is P. Diddy, Sean, Puff, Daddy, Combs, the Sean John dude. That's his man right there, security.
So I'm gonna talk to you about when I held the door for P. Diddy. Okay, so I'm standing there.
I did that too.
Yeah, he did that too. But here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. The ironic thing. Daryl, get in on this. Get in on this. We don't give a shit. Other people would probably kill to hold the door for P. Diddy. But we don't even... We're not trying to get into, like, the film biz, necessarily. We're not trying to, like, become professional PAs or, like... We're not trying to move up on the ladder. This is just something that just happened to fall into our laps. So, I'm holding the door for P. Diddy. You know, he looks at me. He's like, you know what, I like you. He gives me some diamonds, gives me a hug. You know, the works. No, I know. But, so I just held the door for P. Diddy. Really, all I wanted to say is that, you know, that went down.
P. Diddy's assistant, who looks like a chubby P. Diddy.